But you know what, the eventuality is that sometimes in life it doesn't always work out the exact way that you want it to work out, and that's certainly where it got to for me. So my 2014 was one of the hardest years I've ever had in my entire life. Like, there was cancer in the family.
I was talking to Mike about this yesterday. He's like, well, that's cool, but I can't hire a huge film crew, all these kind of things. And ideally, yeah, you want to make them as good as possible. But I sat down with him yesterday and I said, watch, I can do one of these in about 30 seconds. It won't be quite as good as that, but it's going to be really, really close. It's funny because I've seen people who do have testimonial and testimonial videos of their clients, and this is what they're typically like. Person's awkwardly standing here. Sometimes they got a little microphone. It looks horrible. Usually it's a really blown up screen, like really small in the middle, and the person's like, so I went to Keith's class and it was really awesome, and I learned how to tap people out, and I'm definitely coming back again next week. And that's how like most people's testimonials are. Okay, it doesn't inspire anything, right? So I'm gonna show you guys really quick in about 30 seconds how to make a video on the low budget to make it super easy and super powerful. So a couple things that are important. So I did this with Mike last night. I did it just with my iPhone. So you can do iPhones, you can do iPads. A couple things that are key. First off is, I think the most powerful way is you've got to have some kind of interesting background. Like, it shouldn't be against a white wall or something boring. Like, go outside, find something. This one, they went outside and had kind of this nice trees and stuff like that. I like having people off-centered. For some reason, it seems more sincere. It seems really, really cool. Second thing is that the person that's being the testimonial should not be looking at the camera. Okay, if I'm filming this and looking at the camera, when there's a testimonial where someone's looking at the camera, it seems very insincere. I don't know why, but it just does. And so if I'm filming, like when I filmed Mike yesterday, I had the camera, I had my phone right here, and I said, Mike, look right here. And I had my eyes right next to the camera, and so he's looking away. Do you notice Liz wasn't looking at the camera? She was looking away like she was being interviewed by someone. So you hold the camera and have them look to the side of the camera, not at the camera. That's the next step. And then second, you've got to be a reporter. You've got to feed them the questions that you want, okay? The first time I learned this, we hired this guy named Jonathan Otto who does a whole bunch of really good videos, and we hired him for a week. He came out here for a week. He was doing stuff, and I found that like he wasn't amazing at capturing video, but he was amazing at asking questions. And I looked at the process he did, and that's what made these videos magic. And so for you, instead of like giving some microphone and say, give me testimonial, they're like, hey, so it was really cool, and I think I liked it. You've got to be the one like the Oprah Winfrey, right, where you're bringing this out. And so what I do typically is I start asking questions. I say, okay, before you got started with me, tell me what your life was like before you got started. And we're taking someone on a journey. I want them to tell me, okay, you notice Liz, she talked about where she was at, talked about the journey she went through, and then where she's at right now, okay? Beginning, journey, and then the result. So you ask them, say, again, look at my eye right here when we talk. Okay, so when you got started with me, what was your life like before we got started? And they'll say, hey, this is what happened. And they'll start talking back to you directly, okay? And notice how much more sincere that sounds. Then you say the second question, second or third, like, now when you're going through that process, what were the struggles you went through? Like, what were the hurdles you had? And they kind of like, well, the biggest hurdles I had was I got stuck here, okay? That's awesome. Now, what was the reason why you got started with me? Well, I got started with you because of this and because of this, and these are the reasons why I thought I would work with you. Okay, now was it easy when you first got started? What was the process when you first got started? When I first got started, it was scary, it was hard, it was difficult. I didn't know what to do, but I decided to take that leap of faith and do it. Okay, cool. So after you did that and you started getting results, like, what's your life like now? Oh, my life's amazing. Like, it's changed me from this to this, and it's been the greatest thing in the world. Boom, okay? That's a testimonial now. That's magic, right? It's me feeding a couple of questions to get their journey. Where did they begin at? What's the process they went through? And what's the result at the end? Okay? Now, afterwards, you gotta do some post-production. I don't know how to edit stuff. I've got Brandon who edits videos for me, a couple other people. I've heard, and my little kids do this, so I know it's possible. On their iPads, they have like Movie Maker, I think. And the key is like, you don't want to have you asking the question, okay? And so one thing you coach this person through is that when I ask you like, what was the beginning of your journey? They can't say Detroit. Like, they have to kind of like restate your question, right? So say, well, the beginning of the journey for me was whatever. So I get them to restate the question, because the next thing you do is you're going to cut out you asking the questions. You don't want your voice in there. You want them telling the story. And last step, add a music track, and boom, you've got gold that fast. Okay?